I mean, it's got such insane synergy with the Nico. You know, Pop Blossom plus the Jarvan ult, plus the ability to follow
also,
up flag
think about the
drags.
Cataclysm.
Very nearby, and their mid laner was not anywhere nearby, so...
Delight. Delight is nearby. So is Viper, though, and they're flashing for it. Cocoon barely missing. And Perfect is just going to go down. That is first blood going over to Viper of all people. And just a little bit of an awkward position.
Late rotation from Viper.
All right, Peter going to get a snare onto Delight. He doesn't have a large health bar as he goes up into the sky, but the Spider does have to come down. So that is going to be a kill going on over to Cuz. A pretty happy Jarvan here who does want to get accelerated in this game.
I mean, Zeus didn't have ult, but...
I don't know whether that just makes him a gardener or something, but I don't know.
I feel that way when I clean the litter box in the morning.
Yeah, well, Peanut feels that way right now as he is in a little bit of trouble, but the rest of his team's here to try and defend him. Good flash out from Cuz, but Zeus there to defend him immediately. Great knockup from the Fates Call, though, and they execute the Ambessa. And now Delight just has to try and bail out of it. But look, Zekker's also losing a trade here in this mid lane. And it's not over yet. There's the Cocoon landing, the Ren to slow down Delight. And a flash forward from Peter. He's not giving this Spider any way out. And KT back on the board in a big way.
Yeah, I feel like KT may be the team to punish Honorable IV moments before. And it's seeing KT do really smart things and be a 5-man unit that only comes around once in a while.
Yep, Delight gonna have to flash immediately here as well. They turn the Cocoon onto him because Delight knows that he has no other way out. And it is now just the Goon Squad, man. They're just moving around, looking to try and take down everyone that they can find. It is gonna be one of the grubs being taken here, but that is still gonna be feats of strength, able to go over to KT, or at least a third of one, as now Perfect just back into domination position here.
And KT will take the rest of the grubs, so at least Peanut was able to get one. He's also kind of hanging around here because Zeka has prio.
And it used to be that taking one of the grubs felt really good because you denied like the objective and all that sort of stuff, but now it's not the case anymore.
Plays so far this game already.
Yep.
Viper.
Oh dear. Well, Pop Blossom is going to come on through there, and Peanut comes on over, but Viper is already dead. So Peanut gets in there, throws out a thing, and then says, no, I will leave. And does so. Now Cuz coming on over, gets the flash out of Zeka, and then puts him in the Cataclysm. And he's just waiting for some way to get out. He is going to be able to do so as, oh my goodness.
Don't do it!
That's a tilt.
Don't do it!
He hits him with a flag and takes down the Azir. I really thought that Cuz was just going to somehow die in that situation.
Yeah, me too.
But
I
he
was
doesn't.
like, no.
Is moving on over, but I don't know whether they'll quite get here in time if they do decide to go for the dive. The shovel comes out as Peanut. Let's see whether they can actually finish him off before this bottom lane arrives. Peanut having to flash because the Ghoulie Wall caught him in a very awkward scenario, and Cuz, of course, going to get on in here. Public execution comes down, but Cuz, eyes on the prize, and is going to be able to take down the overgrown Poro. Peanut nowhere to go and will just be eviscerated. So Cuz continues the onslaught, 4-0-3.
Zeus down.
As they will get another charge, maybe not quite as glad, as we'll see whether a Ghoulie Wall is going to come on through. It's not.
Delight's going to just zoom away with his dash cannon, but I think for KT, you're very happy because, well, might be happier.
Yeah, Viper is just going to get cataclysmed. Flashes out of that one. Does definitely have to do so as the Fates Call comes in. Peter finds the Pop Blossom, and down goes Peanut. Not a whole lot to fight for at this point in time because, of course, the Dragon just went down. Atakan's not up for another.
The turret from Zeus' play, which I don't necessarily agree with the play, is significant, like you say, because of the control. Cuz gets taken out here. Nice ultimate there from Viper.
He is going to be very strong.
So this moment here, even though it's not successful at getting the kill, and like it's a really nice Fates Call, plus Tibbers, all that damage comes through, helps them clear out the wave, and so they can keep that dive. And that's significant, because like you said, this Dragon is KT's only thing they can fight for. They're catching Zeus.
This would be a better kill, as there's the flash forward from Doctom. So many sticks, and down he goes. Right before the Dragon. And I said the last kill could potentially impact the Dragon. It turns out, yes, it could, especially if he dies again as the flash Tibbers. The repel does come on in though. Peter with the Pop Blossom is fantastic. Empress Divide from Zeka, but he's so low. Perfect's going to be able to get on top of the Azir, and Cuz is still fighting. Doctom is massive. Delight manages to get out. Viper as well, but they're not going to be stopping this Infernal Soul. KT
I mean,
really? Not the right Nico. Zeka throws out the Emperor's Divide, but it's very defensive. But maybe it's defensive enough as Viper just going ballistic. Doctom gonna go down, and there is the KT throwaway. Ladies and gentlemen, HLE, they picked their moment, and this was about the last chance they had.
Viper said, you know what? I will clean up the fight. I will pop off at the end of it. All those low health bars. Viper goes in for the chase. And once again, Viper will clean up HLE's mess. And KT will not be the first team to punish what has been otherwise a very shaky HLE. And the 11th time in a row. I mean, HLE now going up to 12 wins.
All right, there are 2 minions here. There are a lot of minions here. So Peter, he's going to do his very best to try and defend this, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. As now BDD comes over, he's flashing forward. Okay, half the health bar on the Nexus. Can they keep it alive is the question, as Viper needs another couple of shots, and it's saved. That one out. As you can see here, HLE had started this one up, but BDD has found Delight. He spotted out, it was a cunning ruse, but it's not going to quite work out. There is now Viper looking for Cuz. He just flags and drags and gets himself out. And now Fate's Call going to come on through. Down goes the Nico, but can KT actually find an angle as Peanut goes down? Now the only smite is over the side of KT. The flash forward, down goes Viper. Delight, can you save the game? The Nexus turrets are respawning, and he cannot kill them. Oh no, the itsy bitsy spider, he went up the spout, but he didn't read the patch notes!
Oh no, Delight didn't track those.
It takes down the Elder. Peter will find the Pop Blossom before going down, and Zeus is having to flash out of there. BDD gets over, destroys the Lucian. The Emperor's Divide goes down, but you cannot divide by Dragon. And KT will get the ace, and they are going to win this game.
And Hanwha Life fans not happy. KT rolls to say 50-50 on an Elder. You want to flip it. Doctom likes those odds. When he's got a rend, they have the smite. Cuz secures it. They had full control on Zeus' flanks. Both of them 2 back-to-back accomplished nothing on this 3-8 Ambessa. Bit of a jungle gap, I think, in this series. Cuz showing up big. They've been calling him the Dragon Slayer, and he slayed the biggest of them all to
He slayed all of them. Actually, every single one. Only the Otacon, but that's not a dragon. That does not count. And KT join Gen G as one of the only teams to defeat HLE this season. Absolutely absurd.